I spent 20 years in the Air Force and I retired in 1975. In 1994, I was honored by Vice President Gore in Washington at a ceremony at the Treasury Department. I'm a half-season ticket holder to the Avalanche. That's my favorite sport, hockey. Back in November of 2015, my big toe started turning color. So I went to the local hospital here and they wanted to amputate right away. And I says, no, I need second opinion. So I saw Dr. Kramer in early January 2016, and he says, I think we can save your leg.
He had a total blockage of his arteries below his knee. On his left leg from the knee to the foot, there was nothing open and nothing flowing, nothing bringing oxygen to the tissues, and so that's why his toe wouldn't heal. So we did an angiogram and I did a stent in his thigh to improve the blood flow to his knee, and then we had to do a bypass from his knee to his foot. His toe healed fine. We had to do some surgery on it, but his foot healed. But then the top of his foot, the incision over the bypass where I sewed it to the artery on the foot, it started to come apart. Luckily for Art, he had another artery behind his ankle, but also about halfway down the foot, but lower than the ankle, that we could redo a bypass using different vein and sew it into that artery behind the ankle on the bottom of the foot. This is the vein graft, the vein bypass. You can see it's pretty large. And it's sewn into the artery right here because you see the diameter change. And so I had to sew this big vein into this little tiny artery. And you can see the ankle is up here. This is the heel. And so this is very close to where the bottom of his foot meets the ground. You can't really go any much further or you'd be stepping on the bypass. And that's all he had left to save his foot. If that wasn't possible, he would have lost his leg below the knee.
He saved my leg, and let me live my life longer than I expected.
His foot works great, and it's really important for him because he travels all over the world. He's been to like 157 countries. He's been everywhere. That's really the most gratifying thing for me, is taking a situation where the patients come and they tell me, everyone told me there's nothing that can be done to save my leg, and actually finding an option and saving it. And the reason why we can often do that is because we have every tool in the toolbox to fix vascular problems.
He's a great doctor. I would recommend him highly. He's great.